Welcome to Chibuzor Mathphysics. In today's video, let us continue our questions on probability and statistics. And here we are required to find the PDF, the probability distribution function of this function given by this equation. F of x is x squared minus x cubed, and x, this is range from 0, and 0 is less than x, less than 1, 0 or otherwise. So let us jump into it. You might need to recall from your previous knowledge. We can recall. Let us have a solution. So recall that so if we recall, when we are dealing with continuous function, it means that we need to integrate. So let us pick a pen and see what we have to do. So recall that the integral from negative infinity up to positive infinity of this function f of x, vx must be equal to 1 as per the rule of probability functions. So given there is c here, so don't forget that. So this will imply that c, let us integrate this from we have 0 up to 1. This is 0 up to 1, so from 0 up to 1 of this function x squared minus x cubed must be equal to 1. So this implies if we integrate this, we will simply give c into, we'll have x cubed by 3. When we integrate this, x squared will become x cubed minus x power 4 divided by 4 from 0 to 1, and this must be equal to 1. Implies that c will be equal to, let's have this 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4, 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4 is equals to 1. So that we will have so our value for c will simply be 12, because we took the LCM, just multiply the denominator. We know that x squared, when you integrate x squared, you simply get x cubed by 3, and this is x power 4 divided by 4. Now substitute our values here to integrate, because we're integrating from 1 up to 0, but this is 0, so just plug in 1 into x power 3 divided by this. You simply get 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4, and this is equals to 1. So 1 over 3 minus 1 over 4 is simply 1 over 12. Take the reciprocal. This is 3 by 4. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. So that's how we get 1 over 12c. So our value for c will simply be 12. And this will be our first solution. Hence, we can conclude by saying, hence, the PDF for this function f of x it will be equals to, let's have that down, 12 x squared minus x power 3, and this will be range from 0 is less than 0 is less than x and it is less than 1, then we have 0 or otherwise. 0 otherwise. And this will be the solution to this question. So let's take the second question, where we are to calculate the expected value of x, e of x. So let's do that immediately. So the second question, we are to find the e of x. This is the expected value of x. So to do this, we simply need to recall. So let's have our solution. Recall that the expected value of x will be given by the integral from negative infinity up to positive infinity of this function x, f of x dx. So it implies that we'll have, so now we have the integral from 0 up to 1 of this function x, but we know we've calculated this and we have 12 into x squared minus x power 3 dx. So this will give us 12. You know that 12 into, we integrate this, we get x power 4, x power 4 divided by 4. So we have x power 4 minus x power 5 divided by 5, and this is from 0 up to 1. Pay attention here. If you notice, we are simply integrating what we got earlier when we integrated this function. When we integrated x squared minus x power 3, we got x power 3 divided by 3 minus x power 4 divided by 4, and this is what gave us 12c. So this is exactly what we are integrating. So if you integrate this, you simply get x power 4 divided by the power, that is why we have 4. When you divide x power 5 divided by the power, that's why we have 5. And if you integrate this, you will simply get 12, because we still have our 12. The constant here will be equals to, integrate this in respect to this, 1 up to 0, you will have 1 over 20. Therefore, we can say that the solution, the expected mean of this continuous probability function will be given by 12 all over 20, which is 3 over 5, or we can say that it is 0.6. So now let us take the third question, where we are to find, part C, we are to find the expected value squared of x. So let us do that. Using the same process, what will be our expected value x squared of x? Let's have the solution. We might need to recall. We know that e of x squared will be given by this, the integral from 0 to 1, but now we have x squared, so this is going to be x squared into 12 by x squared minus 3x x raised to 3, which is given initially in the function in respect to x dx. But we know that from what we got in the expected value of x, we've integrated x power 4, and it was x power 3 into 3, and we had x power 4 into 4. So right now we are going to use this value so that we will have, this will be our expected value, will therefore implies that x, so in the expected value we integrated this to give us x power 4 divided by 4, and this was 5 divided by 5. So this was what we have. X was integrated by 4 minus x into 5 divided by 5. So we simply work on this so that now x squared will be given by 12. We have 12, which is still the constant. X, if we integrate this, we simply get x power 5 divided by 5, and this minus x power 6 divided by 6 divided by 6, and this is from 0 to 1. So if we do that, we will simply get put 1 here, so this will be 1 power 5 divided by 5 minus 1 power 6, 1 power 6 divided by 6, that will give us 12. We have 12 here into 1 over 30. That will be 12 into 1 over 30. So that we will have, this will give us 12 over 30. 12 over 30, sorry about that. 12 over 30, which is equals to 2 over 5. So now, to find the variance of x, because we have to find the variance of x, so to find the variance of x, it will simply be the expected value of x squared minus the expected value of x, all this squared. So this will be, let's take it from here, this will give us 2 over 5. Let's have that down. So we got, in our expected value of x, we got 2 over 5, and here is the x squared, where we have 3 over 5, then we square it. So this will give us 9 over 25. If we minus this, we will simply get 1 over 25. This will be 1 over 25. So now we need to find the standard deviation. So the standard deviation of this, we know that, let's get rid of some of these things. So the last one here, the standard deviation, as we know, it is simply the square root of variance. So this will be SD is equals to the square root of 1 over 25 that we got here. This will give us, if we square that, we simply have 1 over 5. 1 over 5. So this is how you work with the continuous probability distribution function. In this video, we've shown how to find the PDF. We've also shown how to find the expected value of x, the expected value of x squared, the variance, and then the standard deviation. Catch us in the next video as you will need to work on the required solution. Galagash.